What amazing times we live in! I told you all we are currently in times of revelations. Hello, Internet, it's I am Gay I3 here. Been a long but short couple years since I made my last commentary video, eh? So much amazing news is breaking out at the speed of internet media as of recent, but since it's all continuing to go according to the Q plan, you can refer to my recent Minds.com post for the details on that. I've just been enjoying sitting back and talking about and watching everyone else talk about this show, which we're seeing the climax of, as we're but a week away from the hard end date of January 20th for the office of the presidency. And as always, amidst the happenings, there's gems to be found, which is what I've decided to make into a short video response here, as I've already made up most of the response while watching this gem, which is this epic interview Alex Jones had with Jake the Q Shaman, or as I like to call him, Viking Guy. Warning, massive levels of Triggered Jones is about to ensue. Adjust your audio levels accordingly.
Because you're lying! Because you're full of shit! Joining us is a man known as Q Shaman. Jake the Barbarian, I guess, was his earlier incantation or incarnation. He's at USA Wolfpack and Parlor at Jake and Jelly. And let's just play a clip of him saying some pretty good stuff when he was out at the MAGA rally. We're talking about the New World Order, the Federal Reserve, the banks. It's all true.
So all over the globe, countries are occupied by central banking institutions that loan the government money at interest. And this enables them to own all the other socioeconomic and geopolitical gears in the country, okay? And then what they do is they use their billions or trillions of dollars to create a bunch of deep underground bases where they have all this like highly top secret technology going on. Okay, and they are like figuring out how to do things like create infinite energy or do things like anti-gravity technology or inertia propulsion. They're learning how to do things like cloning and all sorts of crazy stuff, okay? This is like a global takeover. They're trying to create a new world order, right?
Okay, that's pretty much all true. The guy can have a talk show. He's very well spoken, and boy, does he know how to get attention in that outfit. And you know, I have some fun dressing up like the Joker sometimes to get attention. But the Q thing is problematic.
You can just call me Jake, Alex. It's an honor to speak with you, sir.
So I'm guessing this guy isn't going to call you out on your own show to answer for those few times where you said you spoke to Q personally and would reveal Q's identity, eh, Jonesy boy?
And I was separately told this by QAnon. So I'm going to say again, I've talked to QAnon.
Ready, fight.
An honor. I mean, I'm sure you're a great guy. You don't come off like a bad guy, but I mean, if you say you're a listener, have you heard me warn this stuff that Q is not invincible and that Trump's in a lot of trouble?
You know, I have heard those warnings, but you know, I'm of the belief that Q is military intelligence, and I have a lot of faith in the military and military intelligence.
Okay, well, okay. I literally talked to all the top people. Okay. And they're all surrounded and cut off, and the Chi-Coms are taking over. They tell me we're in desperate straits. So that's why I kept trying to tell you guys, like, it's not being defeatist to tell America we're in trouble, need the general public to get involved. You understand that when the general public thinks everything's fine, they don't get involved. You understand?
The Q movement message has always been to get involved, though, and never to not get involved, so you're wrong.
And so I agree you're not terrorist. I'm just saying, you know Antifa helped break down stuff and wanted this to happen. I mean, you know the deep state liked what happened, right? Because, I mean, I know you think it showed them who's boss and all the rest of it, but I don't, you get my perspective that Trump's now capitulating and all this? I mean, this is not good.
Trump hasn't capitulated to anything, though. Why are you even saying this, Jones?
Well, everybody has their opinion, Alex, and in all honesty, I understand where you're coming from. I just don't quite fully agree with you.
Do you think Trump's in a secret location in Texas and everything, and it's a CG of him capitulating?
You know, in all honesty, I believe in Occam's razor, Alex.
Occam's razor. Oh, great. Now I immediately hate this guy, too.
You think this is a devastating victory you just had at the Capitol? Explain to me and bring me up to the level of a Q shaman.
This is spiritual warfare, and if we understand that D.C. is built on ley lines, electromagnetic ley lines, and we understand that, yes, the Satanists, the Luciferians, the globalists, the nihilists, the Nazis, these people that have infiltrated our government are practicing black magic. They are doing evil, sick, satanic ceremonies and rituals where they're sacrificing children and drinking blood and all that stuff. And the hub of it is in D.C., in London, and in the Vatican. If we understand that these things are like acting like beacons for this low-frequency demonic energy, then we can really
Okay, brother. Yeah. No, I know the globalists are into weird stuff. I'm trying to explain to you. Q told us that Trump was invincible and Hillary was in a prison, right?
Lying again, Jones. Q never said Trump was invincible, and the second Q post doesn't say the cunt was arrested, only detained.
Well, listen, dude, shamanism is the oldest religion in the world. They use singing, drumming, dancing, and they use elaborate, like, dress, you know, the headdress, the face paint.
And you saw how it ended up for everybody.
Evil spirits to change the quantum realm through sound, through electromagnetic activity, and through...
Okay, Owen Schroyer has a question for you, and he's coming up after I leave. If you want to talk to him, hold on.
Body.
I understand magical powers.
No, it's not about magic, dude. We're talking
My
about
Little
physics
Pony
here, Alex. We're talking about physics.
Oh. Hi?
Why does Trump leave Julian Assange in prison?
So they can bring it down.
Why does he leave Julian Assange in prison when he's the real Q-type person?
Because timing is very important, Jones. Just be patient a couple more weeks, yeah?
You keep interrupting me, Alex. I love you, dude. I love you, but you gotta let me talk.
Highest level military intelligence. Tell me more about it.
Or are you waiting for your turn to speak, sir? You're interrupting me.
Put him on pause. I can't handle this guy. I don't know if he's for real or whether he's higher than a kite, Matt Bracken, but this is crazy talk. And this is what I'm talking about. So you got a bunch of Antifa leading Q-tards into the Capitol, and they believe it's a fabulous victory for them. And so now we are directly distilled down to literal ghost dancing with a dude wearing a Blackfoot Indian outfit.
Fucking what? I don't even, Jones.
And he's got the pipeline to the highest levels of military intelligence. How did that work out for General Flynn? You know, if the highest levels of military intelligence were, you know, assuring Trump's ultimate victory, why didn't they save General Flynn?
They did? Don't you, like, remember doing that interview with him a week ago?
I'm not knocking people that are into Q. I'm just telling you that I talked to the president, I talked to everybody, General Flynn, you name it. And they're asking me, what do they think's going on?
Flynn didn't ask you what's going on, though. He told you everything that's going on, so it doesn't even make sense that you're acting worried over this.
There's no magic group unless you're Xi Jinping. He says kill 1 million people, they do it. That's what authoritarianism is they've got that power, but it destroys civilization. It doesn't exist here.
Jones, why would you say on the one hand that you talk to the highest level people in the world, which is the US military leaders, and then on the other hand, rebut Viking Man with saying that centralized chain of command power does not exist in the US? That's literally what the military is.
Q tells us stuff in all of its lies, is what I'm saying.
You keep interrupting me.
Because you're lying! Because you're full of shit! That's why, because every goddamn thing out of you people's mouths doesn't come true. And it's always, oh, there's energy, and oh, now we're done with Trump. You said he was the Messiah. You said he was invincible. You said it was all over. They were all going to Gitmo. Now, oh, he's part of a larger thing of Q. I will not suffer your Q people after this. I knew what you were day one, and I know what you are now, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of all these witches and warlocks and pumpkin popsums and everything. Oh, God. Sorry. Bye-bye, Q. I can't talk to you anymore. Jesus Christ. Lord help me. Oh.
I like the Q shaman.
Q has never said anything about energy as an unspecific cosmic idea, nor that Trump is the Messiah, and none of us have said we're done with Trump. I think you've set a new record for lies told by you in a single video.
The whole Q movement's completely full of crap, and has been full of crap the entire time. It's a big sick joke on us. It probably just cost us the country. Thanks for the call.
Which is the entire reason I wanted to make this video. For a couple years, I was the only person I knew of who had proven some of the things that you've said on your show were obvious lies. But then, after you tried to hijack the Q movement with your lies, other Q decoders have been able to chronologue these lies, such as claiming you were going to reveal Q's identity multiple times that I mentioned at the beginning of this response. But this video takes the cake for the amount of lying I've seen you do in such a short amount of time. And it just really makes one beg the question, why? To what end do you do this for? I can take some good guesses, such as how you don't like the movement taking attention away from InfoWars, or that you sincerely and incorrectly believe that there's nothing legitimate in the Q post and that it just cost you your country, somehow. But perhaps we'll get some more definitive answers from you in the near future after Trump starts his second term as president, eh?
I'm sick of all these witches and warlocks. You're full of shit.